Hi, I'm Scott Sheldon, and welcome to this episode of Winegazer. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in this episode, we are celebrating Grenache Day 2011. So if you're unfamiliar with the origin of Grenache, it comes from Spain, where it is known as Garnacha. It has made its way to France, California, and Australia, where it's used in varietal and blend wines. Very popular in the Chateauneuf-du-Pape wines of southern Rhone, where it's used in 80% or so of these blends. Thin-skinned grape, it requires a real hot, dry climate, needs a long ripening season, and it's used a lot in blends, primarily for adding fruitiness, alcohol, body to the wine, but without adding extra tannin. So $12 wine here, coming from Spain, so I'm excited to try it. Give you a little shot of this. This is the Tres Picos from Borsao, 2009 Garnacha, 14.5% alcohol, $12. So got a little decanter, a little vino on it. Simple stuff, you know. This is how I roll. I don't need any of these fancy things that look like swans or angels or unicorns to pour my wine into. I just assume use like an empty milk bottle. Easy to clean, cheap. This was like $6. You know, it's great if you're entertaining, you're trying to make an impression. You can use these artistic Riedel and some of the other crystal decanters that are extremely beautiful. I don't know how you clean them, but this is just something for you guys at home. A good way to pour some wine into, let it aerate, let the sediment flow down if there is any. And again, I think this was like $5 or $6 at Cost Plus. So let's pour some wine. And I do know sommeliers that use literally like glass milk bottles for decanters, because they're cheap, easy to clean, and if you break it, who cares? So let's give you hey, you know, let's do this on the fly. Cutting board. See how that turns out. You can see that it's basically crimson red color, a little bit of purple accent to it. Let's give it a smell. So this is definitely like a face full of leather is the first thing coming through. It's like if you ever fell asleep on your leather couch, if you have one, you wake up. Exactly. Strawberries, blueberries coming through, a little bit of oak. Really a lot of leather coming through. I mean, it's like a motorcycle jacket in this glass. Let's give it a taste. So you know these wines, Grenache, they're not known for being really acidic or tannic. And this goes the same with this wine. This is something you could definitely drink on its own. It doesn't require food. But there's a little bit of wood. I mean, I think like, you know, some beef, some lamb would definitely accompany this nicely. Nice, smooth silkiness to this wine. I'm really digging that. Yeah, good fruit, you know, everything's nice and balanced. $12. I'm going 90 points on this wine. I think you should check it out, especially if you've never had a Grenache. I don't know, have you ever had a Grenache? That's a great question. Scroll down below the video, check out the comments. I'd love to hear it from you if you've ever experienced a Grenache or a Grenache blend wine. So, I think that's it for this show. So I hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, cheers.